Video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dice Commando. This is our final round today from Gongaii Games, a standard tournament. On our left we have Ben playing Yoda Cassian. We saw him come up the other side of the ranks on the T3 gaming table. And on the right we have Alex, who we've seen for the last game, with his Snoke Aphra battle droid deck. Alright, so looks like that roll-off was a tie. So Alex is on the docking bay, which of course lets him play a support for one less from his hand or his discard pile. And we have the comm tower on Ben's side, which lets him resolve a die increase in value by 1 if he spots a plot. He does, which is why he's starting with $3. He is starting with profitable connection. So he chooses his battlefield, Ben chooses his battlefield, and Snoke and Aphra each take a shield, which is what we saw Alex do last time, and we will get started. So Ben has an impulsive, a hasty exit, or sorry, a easy pickings, but he opens with a CRZ rifle for 1, 2, 3 on Cassian. So the CRZ rifle has a very interesting special, so you can hit for 2, or if the opponent has no dice in the pool, it actually hits for 4. So a very good special chaining card if you can keep opponent's dice out of the pool. So for 1, we bring down 000. That was Alex's opening move last game as well. In comes Cassian with a money on the CRZ and a 2-gun on Cassian. That's pretty good. Alex is going to crash landing the 2. So he'll deal an indirect for 000. And then he deals 2 indirect to himself, which will take off the shields, plus he gets to draw a card. So he draws a card. He needs to still deal the indirect for 000. So Ben will probably take it on Cassian. He does not, puts it on Yoda. Okay. Alright, now it is Ben's action. Rolls out Yoda, gets a special and a shield. So Alex better get dice in the pool, or he's going to take 4. Because Yoda, of course, can use his special to flip into that and then continue to resolve specials. So there comes the droid with a blank. It is Ben's action. I do see, I'm not sure which one it is, but I do see another upgrade in Ben's hand. So if he were to take the 2 money, he could play it. However, he's going to start special chaining. So he does Yoda to flip. And he's reaching for a token, so probably a shield. No, he takes money. Okay, and then now Yoda will flip, it looks like, to the special on the CRZ, and he has to choose one more thing to do here, and he takes another $1. Okay, then he'll resolve that for 2 into still deciding who to shoot here. Okay, so he chose Aphra. It's 2 into Aphra from the CRZ. So he's, oh man, he has another hyperspace jump in his hand. Okay, so we put 2 instead. Oh, so yeah, Alex plays Dangerous Maneuver. He moves that 2 onto the battle droid, dealing an indirect to Ben, and also getting to draw a card. Looks like Ben's going to take it on. Nope, he puts it on Yoda instead. So he does have a hyperspace jump in his hand. So if he takes that Cassian die, he can deal an indirect. So he does. He's going to take the money on Cassian. He does, and then he'll deal an indirect, which Alex will probably put on the droid, which he does. This is going to hurt Alex. There's a probe. Oh, he may be able to get it out. If Alex can get that hyperspace out. He just got it. Wow. Just saved a lot of pain. So for those who watched the previous video with Ben and Andrew, that was the move he pulled first turn. Decimated Andrew by jumping out first turn after he did all his stuff. And now with that new plot that was spoiled for the Across the Galaxy, you could actually run 3 hyperspace jumps. But of course you wouldn't start with the extra $1, I guess, in that case. So, alright, so it is Ben's action. He does have $3. So he plays the DL44, which actually gives ambush, and will remove the droid die. And then with his ambush action, with no money left, he probably just claims here. But easy pickings probably won't do a ton of good, barring a really lucky Snoke roll. And I don't mean this turn, I mean in this game in general. There's not a lot of matching dice out there. Okay, so Aphra comes in for $1. It is Ben's action. Looks like he's continuing to pass. He must have passed the ambush on the DL44. Okay, so there's a Snoke on Aphra to resolve for $3. He then plays BT1 for 2, so hard cast BT1. It's still Ben's action. Will he continue to pass is the question. I don't really know what Ben's doing here, except maybe just trying to get in Alex's head. Okay, here comes BT1. So that'll be 2 indirect, and BT rolls the 2 indirect, but that'll be 2 indirect from the BT activation, 1 from BT and 1 from 000. Alex has to take the 1 as well, and then he gets to draw another card. Okay, so Yoda's now at 3, Cassian now is at 1. Battle Droid is now at 4. Right, there's 2 more indirect. But probably 2 on Cassian here. Nope, 1 on Yoda, 1 on Cassian. Yoda's now at 4, Cassian now at 2. Okay, so he is claimed, so Alex is just going to roll out all his dice here, his remaining dice. So Snoke rolls a money, a blank, and melee on 000, but Alex figures he can do better, so he rerolls 000 to get the same. But Snoke got the 2 indirect and a focus, so he'll actually focus that 000 to a 2 melee. So where will Ben put the damage? Probably 1 apiece. Does. So Yoda's at 5, Cassian is at 3, but will Alex go for Yoda or Cassian? Alex will probably focus on Yoda, which he does. So Yoda's now at 7. Okay, good. Those Ben's tokens kind of look the same, so that 5 is a slightly different color, which will make it easier to track. Okay, so Alex passes. Definite table advantage on Alex here. Damage advantage on Alex here. This looks like it might be a pretty quick game. But the speed with which Ben has is not to be underestimated. So he did lose his impulsive. We don't know what he drew this time. The impulsive can allow some pretty crazy stuff with Yoda going into other big guns. Alright, so Ben's playing quick draw. Alright, fair enough. So quick draw into the X8. Fully loaded Cassian here. So there is a 3 for 1 on the DL, and there's a 3 for 1 on the X8. So the 3 for 1 on the X8 is what was rolled. There is a modifier +2 on the DL44, but he can't pay for it, so he'll probably just shoot for 4 here on the CRZ. Yep, resolves the CRZ, hit for 4. Remember that special is 2, but if the opponent has no dice, it is 4. So Aphra takes 4. And that's actually a fair amount of damage on the table there, because Ben's going to be able to get money. Alright, Archangel comes down for 1-2 on Alex's side. I imagine Ben brings Yoda in here. Okay, so there's $1 and then an indirect, which will go on the droid, I'm sure. It does. Now, keep in mind that with the droid at 5 damage, the Snoke is turned off on that guy. Okay, so BT, so actually the Archangel comes in, which brings in 000 and BT. So it's 2 more indirect to Ben, 1 to Alex, which goes on Snoke, and then Alex draws his card. But Ben needs to put his 2 damage. So we get a 1 melee on 000, we get a 2 indirect on BT, and we get the 2 shield for $1 on the Archangel. I think the right play here is 1 on Cassian and 1 on Yoda. And then try to get Yoda in, and because you already have that $1, so he has enough to kill Aphra, which doesn't do a ton of good at this point. Aphra's done her job, the droids are on the table. Does shut off his card drawing. Okay, so he puts it both on Cassian, who goes to 5 now. Okay. Now it is Ben's action. And he can shoot. Yeah, that easy pickings is probably going to be a dead card for most of this game. So Alex isn't controlling here, so, and you're not showing lethal, so probably you just bring in Yoda here. We can't see those other 2 cards in his hand. So it is Ben's action. He's deciding what to do here. We had seen an entangle as well, but he keeps holding that pick, but he can't do anything with it. So puts 5 in Aphra for the kill. Shuts off the card draw. It's an entangle. I keep missing that other card. I haven't seen Alex's hand yet. Alex will probably want to activate the droid before he resolves BT, just in case the droid gets that modified too. Nope, he does not, so he resolves the 2 melee, or sorry, the 2 indirect, just to get it off the table. I think at this point still you got to put, I mean, Cassian's got all your stuff on him. Right, puts, yep, 1 on each. Okay, so Yoda's at 8, Cassian is at 6. Brings in Yoda. Wow, double special, not bad. Oh, it's a hidden blaster is what he has. Relentless Pursuit, dead Yoda. Yep, so that was actually a mental misplay on my part. With this deck, you can't ever have somebody within 2 of death. Otherwise, that's what happens. So, yep, nice play on Alex's part. So at this point, Ben's going to have to dig for a second chance, so it makes sense for him to pitch to reroll here. Yep. And 1 gun's better than nothing. You can shoot blow the droid away and deal 1 to Snoke as well with the indirect from Cassian. So Alex probably brings in Snoke. And we did see a pod racer in his hand. That doesn't do a ton of good without the droid tank, but obviously that die does have a 2 indirect, which is actually pretty good with the Snoke focus. So that's probably what he's doing, bring in Snoke and see if he gets the focus. He does not. He gets a disrupt in a money. Alright, so he's going to kill the droid, likely. Yep, kills the droid, and then he'll splash 1 on Snoke. Okay, so remember Cassian did heal 2, or he didn't heal 2, but 2 were moved from Cassian to Yoda. So Cassian's 4. Likely there's a second chance coming. It's not in his hand, but He's going to have to dig for it. So there's a pod racer, which comes in with ambush. Gets the shield side. But there's certainly a pitch to reroll coming. Okay, there's the pitch to reroll. Alright, so it's a 2 shield again, but there's a 1 Snoke focus and another Snoke focus. So it's 2 indirect. He'll probably focus to the 2 indirect and the 2 melee. No, he pitches a reroll again. It did improve his board, so he gets definitely improved his board, or his pool. So there's a 2 focus to a 2 indirect, and then probably the other 2 indirect on the Archangel. Yeah, so there's 6 damage, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Alright, game goes to Alex. Tournament goes to Alex. Nice job, Alex. Thank you, everyone, for watching this tournament at Gongaii Games. Thank you to T3 for being our co-buddy through this, and we will catch you all next week. Thank you for watching.